Dell Networking Foundations 2023 D-NWG-FN-23 exam dumps are valuable for you to study all the related topics. Share some D-NWG-FN-23 exam dumps questions here. 1. What are network address translation (NAT) outside global addresses? A. Private IP addresses used by the local network. B. Public IP addresses used by the local network to communicate with the Internet. C. Addresses used by the NAT router when sending frames to devices on the local network. D. Public IP addresses used by other networks outside of the local network. 2. What information is used to define an extended MAC ACL filter? A. Ethernet frame type and frame size. B. Destination TCP port number and source MAC address. C. Destination MAC address and Ethernet frame type. D. Source and destination MAC addresses. 3. An Ethernet switch receives a frame from a directly connected host. The source MAC address of the frame is not present in the MAC address table for the switch. However, the destination address is present in the MAC address table. What does the switch do with the frame? A. Flushes the destination MAC address and updates the MAC address table in the switch. B. Adds the source MAC address and port to the MAC address table and forwards the frame. C. Discards the frame on all ports and sends an error message back to the host. D. Floods the frame to all ports except for the port the frame originated from to locate the source MAC address. 4. Which statement is true when configuring ACLs? A. An explicit deny any command must be configured at the end. B. The most precise statements should be listed first. C. An ACL should be edited straight in the switch command line. D. Extended ACLs must be set as close as the destination as possible. 5. A Dell Networking N-series switch is directly connected to a wireless access point that requires access to VLANs 1, 10, and 20 configured on the switch. Which two-port VLAN modes can be used to meet the VLAN requirements? Choose 2. A. Trunk. B. General. C. DVLAN tunnel. D. Private VLAN host. E. Access. 6. Several PCs are connected together using an Ethernet hub. How does an Ethernet network interface card recognize that a collision has occurred? A. Frame is larger than the maximum transfer unit. B. Transmitted frame contains two destination addresses. C. Abnormal voltage due to the overlapping of the two signals. D. Transmitting stations send collision warnings. 7. A technician connects two N3024 switches with two cables for redundancy on an existing network. Spanning tree is disabled. What happens between the two switches? A. A broadcast storm occurs in the network. B. The switches use the links in a round-robin fashion. C. The MAC address table is not updated on the switches. D. Switches load balance between the two links. 8. A technician decides to create an ACL. The technician includes all host and/or protocols allowed within the ACL. Why must the technician take this step? A. The ACL will require comments. B. The ACL will malfunction without a certain number of statements. C. The ACL needs well-formed structuring. D. The ACL includes an implicit deny at the end of the list. 9. What accurately describes stacking of Dell EMC Networking S4800 series switches? A. Data ports are used for stacking. Ports are associated with specific pre-defined stack groups. B. Ports not used for stacking in a stack group can still be used as data ports. C. Dedicated modules and cabling can be used as an alternative to stacking using data ports. D-NWG and 10G ports can be used for stacking. 40G ports are only reserved for uplinks. 10. What is a fundamental risk of the peer-to-peer network model? A. Adding peers generally decreases network throughput. B. Adding peers decreases the capacity for resource sharing. C. A single point of failure. D. Lack of solid security due to cross-peer resource sharing.